It's gonna be one of those guys.
Buttons in your eyes, scary little flies in the sky. Oh, ha, ha, ha.
I mean, it's good that we know what we're getting into. Like, it's good that
actually woke me up
it's
hearing
good,
that.
It's good that I know now what this episode's going to be about.
That actually made Birdie get out of her slumber, come up and check up on me. I'm okay. I'm
Birdie!
okay, girl. She's my in-home nurse.
Oh, that's
she takes
good.
care of me.
You don't need Martin then. You have Birdie.
No, we were talking about this in the pre-show. First of all, let me just say this: if you listen to the pre-show, don't send a wellness check to me. I'm actually fine. I just go. I go through these I don't know what it is. Maybe it is ADHD. Where if I'm feeling one way, I'm like I felt this way forever.
Oh my God, I'm the exact same way. Whatever my current reality is, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be my reality forever. This is my forever. I think that is an ADHD thing. It's it's the same. When I'm happy, I'm like, oh my God, let me jerk off every single second of this. I'm just, this is amazing. When I'm sick, I'm like, I've been sick forever and I'm gonna be sick forever.
Yeah, you're like, I'm sick of being chronically ill. I'm sick of
which is so not real. You have to really check yourself. But I think that is an ADHD thing. Our brains just can't get out of
And I've just had a terribly unproductive day and I'm like, well, I'm a flop.
Yeah.
I've always been unproductive.
Yeah.
I haven't made a video in 5 days.
I mean, but okay, this is, I'm about to be like, this is the hard part about this career. But what I will say is, oh my
God, I hit 100K on Instagram.
Yay!
Yay!
That's so exciting. That's
wow.
Huge. Wow. Do you have any words? I was about to say the tough thing about this career at times is my friend Aiden actually made me feel better about this. He was like, in the past, people who made movies, people who did this, the expectation was a movie once a year, and having to ideally make 1 to 2 videos a day is exhausting. Okay, that sounds so it's so hard, but sometimes it's just you have no you're not feeling judged about it every day, and it's you feel like you have to be. It is
really hard to feel excited about something.
Sometimes you just go through ebbs and flows in creativity
and
in your life, but it's the algorithm doesn't allow for that. You will be punished if you're not online.
I know, and I know it's so annoying to hear.
It is so annoying to hear. So that's valid if you're
off. We talk about it all the time, but don't turn us off, please, because we need the attention. That's why we got into this job in the first place, you guys.
I wanted to. Do you have any words? You just hit 100K on Insta.
Yeah, it feels again because I'm in this mental state of you're a flop. I'm I didn't do anything to deserve that.
Oh no. I mean, I was
no, but catch me tomorrow after I make another video and I'm
oh my God.
God, I'm good.
Yeah, no,
I'm good.
I always say this. I feel like artists waffle between God complex and crippling self-doubt. There is no in between.
You said that for the first time on a podcast maybe probably approaching 2 years, which what's crazy to think we've been doing this for 2 years. And I was that's exactly what it is. You go from being I see something that not everybody else sees to being
you can't just be realistic about it. And maybe that's not everybody. Maybe that's just us. But I have no in between.
No in between whatsoever.
And what I really struggle with sometimes is I'm I don't feel like I deserve this. So sometimes I'm I think subconsciously I'm always well, this is a fluke and it's going to go away at some point. Yeah. And I fear that's holding me back in a way.
I know.
I don't know. Do you ever feel like that where you're I literally sometimes I look at stuff and I'm really happy for a moment and then I'm oh, but that's going to get taken away and it's a fluke. Yeah.
I know.
Which is what?
Well, that's the thing too. To your point earlier where you're when I'm happy, I feel I've always been happy.
Right.
I feel I was better at that when I was younger, but the older I get, the more I'll have a moment of happiness and I'm that little voice pops up that's it's fleeting. What? Enjoy it while it lasts.
It's as you get older and you experience life more, I fear we all get a bit more anxious. Mm-hmm. And I feel every day I'm I have to keep forcing myself to do things out of my comfort zone. So this anxiety, so I don't become that woman that never leaves her house and is like afraid when the wind blows, you know, because I could see myself going down that pipeline in another world.
Me too. Arguably, I'm already there. But that's the thing too. Like, I will say, like, it's good to have a little escape, whether it's like surfing or going to the gym or whatever.
True.
I like the only way to get me out of that
Listening
headspace is truly listening to it multiple times, sharing it on your page.
What were you gonna say? The only thing
that like, gets me out of that negative headspace is like literally just going to the gym.
Yeah. Oh my God. I go for a surf session and every single problem in my entire life is fixed like that. It also is such a good like you go into nature and you're like, wow.
Right.
I see these dolphins swimming next to me and I'm like, all that shit does not matter that I was upset about. It's not even real. It's all constructed in our society and it's not real.
Yeah. And like, not saying you need to like go out and be active. I mean, I think it does help like mentally, but like also like whether if your thing's crocheting, or you know making bracelets or whatever it is that makes you happy, do it.
No, not that one. But I agree. Just because I wouldn't want your life to, you know, slip away from you.
No, that was a joke. I've been making a lot of really bad jokes lately.
They've been like, ooh, we gotta censor that.
We censor that. I know. I don't know what that is. I think I'm just like trying to push the boundaries. That's what it is. Comedy's about pushing the boundaries.
Guys, Brad's been on one lately, and I know you've all noticed it.
Also, no, I hear myself talk sometimes. And I'm like, shut up. Just shut up.
I had these earrings and I wanted to show the group. Look at what I found. Cool
wait, and you can't see them because of the green screen?
No, because of the stupid green screen, but I wanted to show them to everyone. I think I've had these since I was like in grade 4, but I pulled them out for today's episode. Because it's a spooky one.
Oh, yeah, it's our Halloween episode.
Woo! We watched Coraline.
We watched Coraline. Me and Lex are dressed as the same thing. This doesn't happen often, but we clearly reached for the lowest common denominator, like the easiest costume we could have possibly pulled out for this episode, and we did it.
And we did work the cat. And
you can't even see the cat ears
because of the green screen. And there they are.
Mine are starting to show up more now that I
push
my hair back.
I know.
Sorry. Just get like a bump it. Put a bump it in your hair and kind of like.
I miss bump it.
Bump it.
I also had this thing called hairagami. Do you remember that? It was like,
you know, a little culturally weird.
Yeah, honestly, yes. Yeah. You remember those things that you could snap on your wrist and they would like, it was kind of like that, but for your hair, and you would like put designs in your hair and like snap them like hair origami, I guess was the idea.
Could you really like make a paper crane out of your hair? Well, or really was not like I'm picturing like literally like origami in the head.
No, it was more like circles designs. You could do. Like,
everybody loves a woman with a circle hair. Every classic woman's hairstyle, circle. You go to the hairstylist. Hey, what do you want today? Circle, square, or triangle? I want circle today.
Honestly, I thought that the girls in the video looked so amazing with the circle designs in their hair. What I underestimated is that they have normal full heads of hair and I have 3 strands. And you can attest to this because you've seen my hair in real life. So imagine like I go into this expecting to be like Rapunzel. I'm like, I'm going to make my beautiful circle hair. I can barely snap enough hair to cover the hairagami. But it was the saddest. It's like that trend on TikTok where it's like my best friend and I wearing the same hairstyle so you can't tell us apart. Have you seen those?
No.
Oh my God,
wait,
you
and like
haven't?
one of the girl has like really thin hair. Your hair's not that thin. It's really not.
It's okay. Like, I've had thin hair my entire life, like, since I was a child. So I've had my whole life to deal with it, but it is.
But, I mean, it's not that thin. It's not like you literally, like, have Gollum hair. I feel like for those that are listening, like, you think she has got, like, literally. No, I mean.
But it's very, very thin. Like, it's wispy. Like, you catch the right breeze and it looks like a toupee.
And where'd she go?
And I've come to peace with it. I'm like, you know what? There's always extensions. I can always wear wigs, you know.
Right.
Have
you ever gotten extensions, like clip-ins?
No, I've thought about it so many times. I'm just like, I'm a bitch that I hate like maintenance. I never do my nails. I never do stuff to my hair because I'm like, it's annoying and it's in the way. I would love how it would look, but I don't want to deal with I'm lazy. I'm a lazy bitch.
You're not lazy.
Well, I'm lazy when it comes to that stuff.
Oh, I mean, I definitely, like, that's the thing, like, where I'm like, I could probably get my nails done more than I do. Like, I'm just kind of a chewer. I had it's not often I'm confronted with, like, how terrible my nails are. Like, they're not good. I have a lot of, like, I'm just a biter.
You're a
and
biter.
then the other day, like, I got into some conversation with people while we were out, and then we started comparing nails. And then I was like, oh, it's my turn. And I had to show them, and
were they all like,
they were like,
clutched
ooh.
their pearls? Oh, no.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, okay, that's bad. One day
you
I'll
do?
go to the salon, but getting your nails done is expensive.
It's expensive and it takes so much time. I'm sorry, I'd literally rather do anything else. I fully support. Sometimes I see girls and they've got their nails done and they've got like beautiful like curled hair and they have nice makeup on that they know how to do, and they're wearing like a jean jacket and a scarf and like 3 necklaces layered, and I'm like, I wish I just like have this longing. I'm like, I wish I could do that. And like you might be saying in the audience, you literally could. It's not hard, but I can't.
There's
I
no
can't.
time in it. I
There's
know.
no-
It's like if you
I
don't
know
care
you get
enough,
it.
you have no time.
But in another world, like well, sometimes
You
I'm
know?
like, oh, I want to date a girl like that. I'm like, oh, she's so together and it's so hot. But,
Maybe you will. Maybe she's out there.
yeah, maybe.
And maybe her name's Coraline.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, she's a child. Remember we talked about this earlier.
Shit. Well,
just
no. I
kidding.
mean, now she's probably our age.
You're
if you think about it.
right. So Coraline 2025.
You know, there's a girl out there with blue hair, a blue-haired bob that is just dying for that poon.
It kind of like hit me like a bad smell. I was like,
yeah.
oh my God, did someone fart in here? I was gonna say, watching this movie, you can tell some bitch out there, and I mean that in a loving way. I'm not saying like, I'm saying like some bitch, like my girl out there was so violently obsessed with this movie that I know like she recreated like the popcorn machine with the bird that shits the popcorn, and she like has a whole aesthetic in her room, and like, cause this movie is so like enchanting in a scary way. It's like terrifyingly enchanting. The aesthetic is so strong and so well defined.
Yep.
And it's like so intriguing. Like I really got sucked into this world. Did you?
No, the world building in Coraline is so
You know
good.
why this is so good? This is a book. This is a book. And things that were books and then get made into movies, I feel like always have better storytelling unless they do a terrible adaptation. But
Right.
I don't know what your, like, I want to know what your past experience with this movie was, but I read the book as a kid before the movie came out. We were like forced to read it in a class, and it scared the shit out of me. I have such a
Really?
concrete memory of being so scared of this book. In the book, I think the other mother's hand is a much bigger character. Like, it's not exactly the same as the movie. And the hand in the well scared the fucking living daylights out of me. I still remember. And then when the movie came out, it was so long since I'd read the book that I remembered that it was different, but like, yeah. But
No, makes me want to read the book.
you should read it. From my memory, it was so scary, but I literally think I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But I mean, even watching the movie, I was like, this is scary. This is actually really scary.
I'm actually terrified.
I
Yeah,
don't
once
know
I
this,
relearn how to read, that'll be the first book I pick up.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm really having trouble right now getting into books and movies and stuff, and I think it's like my attention.
The state of the
span.
world.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's everything. It's everything.
Here we go again.
You feel the
Here we
chemicals
fucking go again.
kicking in.
No, okay. Coraline, I remember seeing it in theaters. I went with my aunt.
Ooh, how old were you?
When did this movie come out? 2000, yeah, Shaha?
Yes. Coraline. When did it come out? Oh my God, 2009. Oh, so you were young. Did you find this scary? Because 2009, I was in grade 9, so you must have been grade 6 or something.
2009, it was like, 11 or 12. I didn't know. I don't think I remember being scared of it.
Really?
No.
I feel like this would have scared the shit out of me as a kid.
No, at this point, I think I was just watching like full-blown horror movies.
Right, that's fair. That's fair. I had the same pipeline too.
I think I remember thinking it was
I was, like,
creepy.
13.
Sorry, Birdie was crunching on something, and I was like, oh, God. It's her duck. It's her ducky. She loves her ducky. I remember really liking this movie and thinking for the longest time it was a Tim Burton movie.
I mean, how
It's
could you
not.
not? How could you not?
I feel like that's like the artist did such a good job, and then for like I feel like 50% of the population is like, oh, Tim Burton made that.
Right.
No.
I know.
No,
And-
but it was the guy that directed Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay, so I mean, it makes sense. There's like an overlap.
There's
there.
an overlap there.
And it's stop motion or claymation, whatever. And this actually is. This actually really is claymation. Like, I wasn't totally sure if some of it was like, I think some of it's animated, but I think this was true. They built the whole set and they built the whole thing. And because sometimes like they fake claymation now. Like, you know what I mean? It's just animated.
Ew, that is so rude. Oh, like it's like a stylized choice to like make it. That is so cheap.
Was real
Do it the
claymation.
old-fashioned way.
I have always admired the fucking living daylights out of people who do claymation. The fucking patience you have to have for every frame. It's literally like Coraline, like, picture her hand like this.
And there, like that was at the front of my mind watching this movie.
Can't even imagine.
This time, and like it was like the scenes with the fog or like the little mice, and I'm like, or even like the dirt and the mud. I'm like, you're telling me? Wait, I'm like, wait a second.
No, literally.
Like, every little frame of mud, you're stopping to take a.
Good God.
That is true art form to
It
me.
is.
Like
It is.
that's why, like we were saying in the pre-show, like these animated movies, like they need to be getting like best picture nominations and
for
shit,
the
because
effort
like
put in.
you cannot tell me that like making a movie like this is like it's not more challenging than making like Meet the Fockers 15 or whatever. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is like crazy. I cannot imagine the skill and like
the time. I think that's one of the biggest things I think when you say that is like the time that it takes. You just shoot a clip in a movie and you shoot it in that time. I mean, yeah, it takes longer.
Shoot with a gun? Okay, I'm sorry. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
I rewatched that clip. I was like, I hate that this is immortalized.
I know. I know when Martin made that clip, you were like, fuck, this is...
I was,
the one
but
we
I was
picked?
like, you know what? It is what it is.
You know what? I want us to make a clip of that, all those moments that I have.
Yeah.
Look at my boob right now. Sit up, Brett.
Okay, so let's keep us on track because I have
Let's keep
bad
us on
feeling
track.
that you and I today, it's going to be like
It's
this.
not
Woo!
good. No, I
It's
mean, I
not
started
good.
this episode saying, like, I've just been so out of it lately. And then it's like, well, now we're struggling to get on track.
So shall we
Let's
jump
start
in?
it.
Yes.
We start with an iconic intro. If it's like, it's that spiny little hand.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God, it's like looking in a mirror. My hands are that thin. And the beautiful hands, skinny hands, are making this little doll with crinkly, dinkly
doll.
skin.
Yes.
And the doll comes in, and it's a different kid. And then he kind of like skins she or they kind of skins the doll and then makes it look like
Yes.
Coraline, blue hair, liberal Coraline.
Yes.
And then sends it out the window.
Yep.
And then we cut to the Pink Palace Apartments.
And Coraline is moving into her new house.
I
and
didn't know it was an apartment.
Yeah, I know. Very
I
of
thought it
the
was just
of
maybe
the
a big
times.
house.
I know. And actually, I moved around this age, and so I have a hard time with the beginning of this movie because I remember that like really just empty loneliness of being like 12 and you move to a new place and you don't know anyone and you've left all your friends, and it's right around the age that kids aren't very nice, and like we also moved to a super rainy
That would be
beautiful
tough.
but it was so I think
Starting
it
over,
fundamentally changed me as a person, that move, and created a lot of mental health problems.
I feel like I can spot someone who's moved a lot as a kid, like from a mile away. I'm sure you can too, because
Really?
similar traits. Just because they're so like, they make such a good impression. They're so social, and it's because they just like
They had to
have
learn
to do
how
that.
To
Like
do
military brat kids, like
so
are always
true, because you had to
so
learn to
good.
like put yourself out there and make new friends. And I remember
Right.
we moved to an island where everyone already knew each other and people were so unwelcoming, and it was so hard to like get
I
people
bet.
to, it was
I
horrible.
bet, especially at that age. Jesus Christ.
It was truly traumatic, with the an understanding that, you know, I still have so much privilege, and
So much privilege,
in the
white privilege
in the
especially.
grand scheme of things, you know,
You do.
this could be a lot worse. It's true. I do.
True, but all trauma is valid, and your trauma is valid, and here we go again. Let's talk about fucking Coraline. That's why we're here. We
Okay.
need shock collars. I'm not kidding.
No, it's bad today. I think both of us are a little like,
It's because I have not left the house today.
I haven't either. Yeah, that's
why.
what it is.
That's it. When we record, we need to leave the house.
We need to have taken ourselves on a walk.
Yeah. Well, okay, no, I did walk Birdie.
I
but,
walked
like,
myself too,
that walk
but it wasn't
for
enough.
me.
No,
it wasn't for me. That was for her.
Yeah. No, it's, I feel the same way. Okay. But anyway,
Okay.
speaking of this, one of my notes here was like, this movie really kept my attention. Like, my ADHD's
Yes.
been so bad lately, but like, it was so pretty and so intricate to look at and like very interesting right away.
Right away.
So we see this like dark, creepy landscape, and Coraline kind of comes out of her house and everything's sort of grayscale, and she's looking for a well. Not really sure why. Something
Where did
about
you hear
like,
about this well? What's the story about the well?
don't really know. And then YB shows up, and it's so scary. He shows up in this like scary mask and kind of pops out, and she's kind of a bitch to him, honestly.
Yeah. Your forehead is so smooth. Do you get Botox?
No.
Wow.
That's so nice of you. But I also have like, I think I have a Zoom filter that like smooths things out. So
It's
don't.
amazing.
I use retinol though.
She meets YB. Yeah, because, well, first of all, the cat, like, knocks some, like, stones over, and it scares her, and then she throws some stones,
yes.
and then, like,
Yes.
it makes a noise, and then she runs. And then, yeah, it's that whole scene with YB. Why were you born?
Yeah, I was like, that's so mean. He's kind of nice. I
He's
thought she
kinda
was kind of
nice,
mean to him at the
first
beginning.
of all, what other friends do you got, girl?
Yeah, girl, it's not the time to be picky.
Other than your parents who act like they fucking hate your
hate
guts.
you. Which, by the way, what do you think about that whole dynamic with her parents? Like,
I think being a new mother, a single mother, I was thinking about this a lot because it's like one of those things where I do get guilt sometimes where I'm like, I'm not giving her enough attention or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's also like, bitch, I gotta have a job to do.
Right.
Okay, like,
right.
I could give you as much attention as I possibly could, but we might be living on the street, girl. Like, I need to, you know? So it's like, it's hard being a parent.
Yes.
And I think, like, being older and seeing it from that perspective, I mean, I obviously know being a dog parent is not the same as being a kid parent. Not anywhere in the slightest. But it does give you a taste of, like, you know, okay, like, you just have multiple, it's another responsibility. And, like, sometimes it's hard to juggle all those things. And I don't think, like, her parents were intentionally being neglectful to her.
Yeah, they're just
think it's
also like human beings dealing with their own lives.
Right.
And are they handling it perfectly? No.
No.
But it's like, it's just that dynamic of like, everyone's just trying to do their best, I guess, and everyone's kind of falling a little short, and I don't think they realize how hurtful their actions are. Like, at one point, the mom even says, she says, I don't have time for you right now.
Right.
Which is like, ow.
I know. Yeah, there's another quote later that stuck with me. There I was like, okay, not a good thing to say, Mom, where she was like, your father cooks, I clean, and you stay like
silent or
quiet
out of the way.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you stay out of the way. And I was like, that's not gonna make her feel good.
No.
But I think her mom, like, I feel like she's just kind of like, and this is what I'm talking about, like the world building. They could have easily made her like this one-dimensional character.
100%. I wrote this about the beginning of the story too. It's like the Coraline is the perfect example of show don't tell. They jump you immediately into this very real world where all the characters are a little flawed and everything they're doing might not be perfect. I've always preferred characters that are not perfect. I cannot fucking stand a character like, it's way more interesting to watch a character like this because they're more like a person you would meet in real life.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like when you look at a Moana, you're like, I wish I could be like that, but you just aren't, and then it kind of creates this weird dissonance in your head.
Yes.
But you're like the mom, like, oh, I've had moments like that for sure.
Or Coraline feeling lonely, so you kind of like act out a little.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That's so like she's probably like 11 or 12 too. Maybe that's why this movie resonated with me. I'm like,
it's like the same age as you.
Because I really do. I remind myself of Coraline.
And what about her?
Constantly crawling through little holes that I find, hoping to find that fake laugh.
No, that was a real laugh.
No, that fake laugh.
No, that
and
was
a
real.
swing and a miss.
No, I was real because I was.
Not every joke is gonna be funny. You got a guy anyway. Not everything is supposed to be cool. You gotta try anyway. You gotta try because you never know what's gonna happen if you don't try anyway. You gotta try.
I want everyone to know we've been filming for 33 minutes. We haven't got past the intro.
So
just like Annie, we don't even have the time to unpack it.
Dang.
Ah.
Okay. So, we learned YB's grandmother owns the pink apartments.
Yes, and he's like, Grandma. He says something like, Grandma like doesn't like me to go in there. She doesn't normally rent to people with kids, which is
Yeah,
like,
how did
ooh.
they get away with that?
What do you mean?
How did they get away with having her there if she doesn't usually rent to kids?
I don't know, unless they didn't tell her that.
I was waiting for someone to say that. Like, if there'd be a moment like, oh, we forgot to put her on the lease or something.
We didn't tell her.
Like,
We lied. Yeah.
yeah, but no. Anyway, it's the next day. Coraline's like, Mom, I almost fell in a well, and she doesn't really care at all.
And she has
She's
poison
just kinda-
oak. Did you know she never tells her parents even about the poison oak because she's like, they won't even give a fuck.
Oh, that's sad.
Isn't that sad? No, the neglect is actually quite sad. Like, I know at the end it's like, oh, we kind of have like forgiveness for the parents because like we know they love her and blah blah blah. But it's sad, and you can see it affects her, and she like becomes sort of this like a little bit mean act out kid because she's being neglected.
Yeah, mean act out kid.
Not everything I say is it's just like
she's mean act out kid.
It's just like, I don't feel safe. That's the thing. I haven't felt safe here in the last 3 episodes. It's becoming a dangerous landmine to film with you.
I'm sorry. No, you're right. It's like someone gets an eyebrow piercing and all of a sudden they're different.
I just hate it here. I hate it here.
So anyway, she's like, go bother your father, basically. Then she goes to talk to her dad, who I'm attracted to. He's kind of giving like
what?
Jeff Goldblum.
Wait. You're attracted to the dad?
Yeah.
Why? What is it about
Is that
him?
shocking to you?
A little, yeah. You're more into like a Gantu, you know? This guy's like a little string
Whoa.
bean. What?
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I rewatched our.
So you think it's either Coraline's father or Gantu? I'm gonna pick Coraline's father.
Audience is that not a crazy thing to say?
Okay,
with
I
Brett's history.
But like you could have said Mr. Bubbles or whatever.
I feel like Gantu's the perfect example because you love like a man with tree trunk legs that can just ruin your life.
Well, lately I've been really into like the skinny, like tall.
Well, that's
Tim
new.
Burton-y
That's
tattoos.
a change. That's a change.
You're right, and I should have communicated that to you. And this is me admitting that.
Yeah. Well, we haven't been having as good of communication lately because you've been
You're
distant.
right.
You've been distant.
I've been distant.
You've been in not another place. Some would say another realm.
Another realm.
Mentally.
Mentally. She goes to talk to her dad. Her dad's a little bit more social. Like, he's a little bit more like, oh, Coraline, whatever. But he's still, like, he's kind of like, whereas, like, the mom is kind of, like, authoritarian. He's kind of, like,
passive.
Permissive. Yeah, passive.
Yeah.
Like, he's just kind of, like, go talk to your mom. Like, what did she say about going outside? Oh, she said no? Well, then you can't. Like,
yeah, what'd the boss say? Yeah.
He's kind of, like, the parent that's, like, the friend, but, like... doesn't really act
have
like
your
a parent.
back, yeah, and also doesn't, yes.
And again, like a really good, realistic depiction of like real parents. Is he a bad parent? No.
Yeah.
But like that's definitely where he falters. He's not really being a parent to her.
And I guess that's part of the through line of this whole movie. It's that like people aren't perfect, but it doesn't mean that the perfect situation is what you really need or want. I guess is the theme. Because I was trying to think like, what is the theme of this? What is the theme of this movie? What would you say the theme of this movie was? Or the message or the moral?
My brain just short-circuited. Oh my god.
I feel like I held guns to your head. You were like...
I know, it's like we're like doing a discussion podcast about a movie. I'm like, the meaning of the movie.
Like it was the craziest
like
question.
Where did that come from?
I'm just here to go.
Meaning of the movie, I think...
Boop, boop, boop. Beep, bop, boop, boop.
I don't really actually... What do you think it is? Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. I think.
What? Because I was.
Oh, anyway.
So basically, mom and dad, they set the scene for us that the mom and dad are not really.
Oh yeah, we were beating that dead horse
for real. And then so basically, Wybie gives her the doll, and he's like, okay,
Yes.
like, I found this doll. It looks exactly like you in my grandma's house. The way I'd be like, get a restraining order on this kid immediately.
Yeah, like, oh,
Like,
you
you
found it?
found
Bitch, you made
this-
that. You're obsessed with me. You're watching me poop. Like,
Literally,
you have
100%.
cameras in my bathroom.
She really just, like, kind of skims by it, and both her parents are, like, on the computer not paying attention to her, and her dad gives her this assignment. He's like, go count the doors and windows or whatever in the house so you're doing something.
Get
I was
this
like,
bitch a wee. Get this bitch a wee.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Count the, like, come on.
Or just, yeah, I mean, get her
It's
some
just-
friends she can play with. Like, that was
Sign her
brutal.
up for karate classes. Put her in a book club. Take her to the library. Drop her off.
There's so many other things we could have done. Get her a dog.
Get
Yeah.
her a dog.
So she's just
Don't-
exploring the.
Don't make her play with the feral cat.
When she brought the cat into her bed, I was like,
Ew. Please, honey.
like
please.
I wanted to be like, oh, but I was like, oh my god, in the bed
Ooh,
with its
no.
like little butt that has crusted dinkleberries. I can't next to her face.
Cats are very clean. They eat their ass all the time.
They do clean the dinkleberries.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, their tongues are like. Have you ever pet a cat?
The scratchy tongues.
Scratchy tongues.
Ugh.
For butthole licking. So yes, she's exploring the house, and then she comes across this door in the wall.
Yes.
And like so fair, I'd be like, Mom, open this right now, because I would just be thinking, there's a portal to another world here.
Honestly, 100%. And then her mom's
And
like,
there is.
if I let you in, will you leave me alone? And Coraline's like, yeah, which brutal. And so the mom opens the door, and
It's just brick.
yeah, it's brick. And then why do I say, oh yeah, it's brick. So then she's like, okay, that's lame. And then they have dinner that night,
And it's flop.
she hates it. And the dad like kind of sings to her. You can tell he's like kind of cute and like sweet to her sometimes, but it's all kind of missing the mark for her. And then she's really sad. She looks at a picture of her friends. I was like, oh, man, this is relatable. So
Yeah.
at night she wakes up because she hears a mouse squeaking, and she follows it, and it goes to the door. And now the door opens to this like magical playroom hallway. Glitterwing and sparkling, and it looks very enchanting.
I know the answer to this, but you're crawling in.
I'm crawling the fuck in. Are you?
I like to think I would, but realistically, I'd probably be like, Mom, there's a portal in the wall.
Really? What?
Yeah, knowing me, I'd be like,
You know what though? If you and I were like having a sleepover, I would convince you, and I bet you would come with me if I.
Yeah,
Was, like,
no,
let's
as long as
go,
I just
bitch.
wouldn't be by myself, because I would think like, oh my god, if I crawl in, the door's gonna shut, and then I'm gonna be stuck.
Yeah.
And that's a fear of mine. Like, I don't like enclosed spaces.
No, that I get that. I'm kind of the same, but I think because you can see something at the end, I would be like, ooh, I have to know what's there.
Yeah.
You know? But it would be freaky for sure.
It would be
so
freaky.
She arrives in the other house, and her other mother is making a very
Button
delicious
eyes.
dinner. Yeah, she turns around and it's revealed that she has buttons for eyes, which is objectively a terrifying
That
thing.
should have been red flag number one.
uno. I agree.
That's where I would say, okay.
Something's not feeling
Something's
so
not
right,
right
about
here.
this. Right, but instead, Coraline's like, yes, let me fuck up this like free chicken dinner, and then she has to go get her dad for dinner, and her dad. This is when we get making up a song about Coraline.
I
I
love his
She's a
like
friend of
performance
mine.
here.
Same, and he goes, the piano plays me. It's all like,
Hot topic thing to say. What are you
yeah,
talking about?
for real.
Yeah, but it's like a beautiful spread for dinner. Like
Everyone's
they have like
paying attention to her. They're listening to her. Sorry, continue.
yeah, seriously. When
No.
a man is speaking, you let him speak.
Oh my! Just clip that. Somebody clip that.
Clip it, clip it, clip it. I'm having a lot of like alt-right moments.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say this all like this is all a joke. I love making gay jokes too about myself, especially like if you're in an environment where it's like so many like
Kind of liberating in a way.
yeah, you're like yeah, look at me, homo.
Right, because it honestly kind of points out the objective
Right.
ridiculousness of homophobia or sexism. Because it's like,
Yeah.
you sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny.
And there's so many idiots.
You saw Trump's
in the Senate.
Trump's
Oh, what?
AI video of the.
What is with that? He's
Did he
obsessed
post
with
it?
AI
Did he
videos.
post it on Instagram? Because I can't find it.
Like the one of him in the plane pooping on the protesters.
Mm-hmm.
How are we like? Even if you're his biggest fan, you're like, the man in the highest position of power in our government is making AI videos of him in a plane pooping.
You could just, it's
on
like
his
literally
own
a
citizens.
sitcom. If it wasn't so dangerous, it would be hilarious. But my thing lately with Trump is I'm like, why can't anyone do anything about it? What the fuck is going on? Why can't we impeach this motherfucker? Like, literally, why isn't anyone doing anything
The thing is,
about
we
it?
have, and he still got voted into office.
I know. I have to remind myself, like, but don't you think the election was rigged, maybe? So did he even get voted?
I don't know if that's a controversial thing to say, but I'm like, just like looking at all these people at the No Kings protests around the country.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of people organizing. And it's not even like these are a fraction of the people that, and I'm like, and then you look at like some of the Trump rallies and they're barely filling seats. And like, what are you talking about?
I
like,
know. Don't get me wrong. I think
that does not add up to me.
It doesn't add up.
The fucking slightest. I don't know how. I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. I think people did vote for him for sure. But I'm like,
For sure.
that many? Really? But maybe I just underestimate it.
I mean, it would be convenient for us to not question it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Anyway, back to Coraline. So she's still back in the other world, and they're like, you could stay here forever, and she's like, no, like I need to go back to my other mother.
Because something kind of freaks her out. Well, first she's so into it. There's a gravy train, which was amazing. The chandelier has different drink options. She asked for a mango milkshake. I was like, let's go. And then the mom's like, we can play hide and seek in the rain. She's like, oh my God, I don't even give a fuck about mud. She actually like helps her. She gets the mud for her poison oak. But I think she gets a little freaked out because it's all too perfect.
Right. I think she's kind of like seeing through the cracks like, okay.
Yeah, because it is a bit eerie, the whole thing. And then they take her to her room, which is awesome and epic. All her like flying
all
things.
the toys, and then her pictures talking to her,
Yep.
and it was so cool. And then she like falls asleep. This part was weird to me. This is where I'm
she
like,
wakes up. I know, same.
Like, did she get taken that like was this all?
It's like I guess I kind of took it like the spell wasn't strong enough to keep her there yet.
Yeah.
Like the other mother's web didn't tangle her in just yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's all very...
I do sometimes love an ending like that where I'm like, she died 5 seconds into the movie. The rest was her hallucination before she passed, or like what
where it's like it was all a dream situation.
I don't know,
Or
something
did
about
she
that. It's like,
imagine it?
ooh, creepy.
Right. Especially when they give you like a little tease, like, or was it?
Or was it? Yeah, or was it?
Yeah. Like in Polar Express at the very end when he like, you're like, oh, he wakes up, maybe it was a dream, but he pulls out that present and it's like the bell from Santa and you're like,
or was it?
or was it?
I know, I love that shit too. Ooh, so good.
And her poison oak's gone when she wakes up.
Poison oak's gone.
She's in the regular house. She tells her mom about the dream. The mom's like, okay, whatever. Go visit the actresses downstairs. But she said they're dingbats. These ladies. Oh my God. Whoever wrote this.
First she goes to the Babinski guy.
Oh, you're right. She does because she brings his mail to him. She goes to see the actresses, but she sees his mail, so she goes to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always
And
kind of gross to me because I don't like how they put little hair on his shoulders and stuff.
yeah, he's a scary caricature for sure.
Yeah, but he's like very agile. Like he's probably in his like 50s, and he's like moving like that. You're only as old as you're only as old as how flexible you are.
So everybody stretch a lot.
He's stretching. He's jumping off the railing. Whatever. He's doing all those things. Basically, what you need to know from this interaction is he's trying to put together a mouse circus.
Famous jumping mouse circus not ready yet for little girl.
But he's also doing like such typical like upstairs neighbor activities. Like he's just like jumping all around. Like of course he has a fucking mouse circus going on. Like he is
probably
like
rehearsing at
the
all hours of the
upstairs
night.
neighbor final boss.
Yeah, that's so true. And oh my God, did you notice when he like jumps off the thing and he almost lands on her and she's got the shears like this?
He almost gets castrated. Yeah.
Literally becomes what are they called from Game of Thrones?
A eunuch.
Thank you. I was gonna say an onyx.
An onyx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the mice asked to give her a message. They say not to go through the little door. This is interesting. This is like the one thread between the two worlds is through the animals, the mice and the cat. And and then she's like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, sorry, the mice. They get a little mixed up sometimes. But it's like...
There is like an interesting allegory with like animals to your point of like, because like even like the way they're she's being hunted is like so predatory. Like, you know, like
Yes,
there are like
yes.
animals in the animal kingdom that will like, you know,
Sense-
entice other
yes.
animals.
Yeah,
with,
and
like,
all the animals like sense that the predator is stalking the prey, but
Yeah.
the humans are totally
Ooh.
oblivious to it.
well, and she's like a spider, right? Like,
yes,
that's her
spinning
whole thing.
her web. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then she does something crazy. She goes to the car, and there's suitcases tied on top of the car, and instead of undoing the ropes, she just fucking cuts them with the shears. I was
Yeah.
like, that really blew my mind. I was like, whoa, I guess they never want to tie things to the top of their car again. I don't know.
That
It's like-
part makes no sense to me because it's just a suitcase with a little hat in it.
I was like, what is
What
this?
was that? What was that?
I know, that was bizarre.
And it's
I
like
know-
they just left that one on top of the car for
I know.
weeks on end.
I know. This whole movie is bizarre, but it like makes sense. That didn't really make sense. That was crazy.
I was
That
like,
took me out a little. I was like, huh?
okay.
Anyway, she puts on the hat and goes down to the actresses. They have their crazy dogs.
And by the way, this is gonna be us, and I hope it is. You're the
It
tall
is.
one with big boobs,
With huge
and I'm the
tits.
little one. But I want big boobies too.
You can have big boobies in our world. We can make it our own version of this.
Okay,
and we live in a
thank you.
basement suite in like an apartment complex.
That apartment was sick though.
It was.
It was pretty cool with a stage in it. Like what?
Well, the stage I feel like in the other world was really epic. Was there a
Well,
stage in
duh, but like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
that was sick. Oh my god, that performance is amazing.
I know.
But anyway, she has this crazy interaction with them. They read her tea leaves, and there's a scary like hand, and then she's like, "That's not a hand, it's a giraffe." Blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. The taffy falls from the ceiling, which is hilarious. And then Coraline walks out, and it's really misty, and Wybie is like stalking her with his creepy little like
Yeah. he's
submarine
bored.
goggles. Yeah, he says he's looking for banana slugs, and then he makes her do like a photo shoot of him with them, which was kind of adorable. But
That was funny. She
he's-
could tell she
he's-
was charmed
She was
by
warming up a little bit by that. Yeah, she's a weirdo. She likes that. But he's not
Yeah.
really listening to her. She's like, okay, like I went to this crazy door, like things are crazy, and he's just not really listening. He's like, can you take pictures? And then he kind of mentions that his grandma says the Pink Palace is dangerous, and like his
Yeah.
grandma's sister was stolen. And
That
now
would
it's
be a red
nighttime.
flag for me. That would be like maybe I
Right.
shouldn't be going in that little door.
Like this kid's grandmother was missing. And right, and we've been warned now by the mice. Also, she has one of those spinny lights in her room. I was like, I always wanted one of those. Did you ever have stars on your ceiling?
Yes. The sticker stars, yeah.
That's awesome.
Those were awesome.
They were awesome. When I was like older, like I never had sticker stars, so I bought them for myself. And then I was like, I'm gonna take this to the next level. I bought 200 tiny circles, my entire ceiling, and I put like constellations in there. And
That
at
must have been a
night,
pain in the ass to take off when you moved out.
didn't take them off.
Oh.
They're still there to this day. I remember I was moving out and I was like, well, that's going to be a fun surprise for whoever moves in. And honestly, if I moved into a place and I turned off the lights at night and I was like, oh, a
Yeah.
galaxy, I'd be like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
sick. So I was like, I left it.
Okay.
Oops. And
Hell yeah. I feel like the cleaning people that came in probably took all those off.
you couldn't really notice it unless you like really looked for them.
Really?
But at
Oh.
night, you would turn it off and like the room was bright for
Oh,
10
that's
minutes.
actually sick.
It was really cool.
Kinda make me
Highly.
want to do it.
No, you should. It's honestly awesome.
Okay,
But-
Coraline.
Yep.
Don't you have it hard out at 5?
Pretty much.
Okay, great.
So the doors open, the mice go in, and the other mother is like making food again. And now we see the garden. Coraline goes into this epic Alice in Wonderland garden. The dad's riding a giant praying mantis. It flies. The garden's her face. It's a whole, the other mother's really putting
It's
on
sick.
a show.
Another moment where I'm like, how do they animate this?
Right. And then she's like, Mr. Babinski has invited you to see the mice after dinner. Well, everything is right in this world, kiddo. So YB and her go. And the other mother's like, oh, I thought you'd like him more if he talked less. So YB can't talk now.
How did she do that? Did she take out his tongue? Like, did they say?
So scary. They didn't
I know.
say.
And then the creepy smile later, not to jump the gun, but
So I fixed him. So they go to his apartment. The popcorn machine is so epic.
I know.
The magical
And the
tent
cotton
is
candy
so lit.
cannons.
Oh my
Cotton
god.
Canyon,
Cotton-
canyon
Cotton
candy,
candies.
cotton
Canyon cotton.
canyon
Canyon-
canyon canyony, canyon
Cotton-
canyony,
Yeah,
canyon
right.
canyony.
That's what I was trying to say. And she watches the epic mice do their epic thing, and then she's like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" And then she falls asleep and wakes up back, and she's like, "Oh, that's annoying. I wish I was still in that other land. And she tries to tell her mom about it, and she's like, Mr. Babinski's drunk. Like, what are you talking about?
He wasn't giving drunk. If anything, it was like
agree.
high on or something, but it wasn't drunk.
Or like he had a past of like heavy substance abuse, and this is what we're left with.
Right.
And then they do this whole like they go to the Shakespeare like plant garden or whatever. And then the mom's buying her, like, new clothes, and they're all gray and very drab, and she won't buy her the new gloves that she really wants.
I also loved, like, the world building to this point of, like, paying attention to, like, small details because they're dropping the dad off at this garden center, and they're, like, hopefully, like, they like the pitch. Like, so I just love the world building of, like, these parents are in this, like, business that they're trying to start, which, like, helps you understand, like, their stress.
Yes.
On, like, why they're being a little neglectful. And then there's also, like, this random, like, Shakespearean festival going on in town. So, like, there's little references to Shakespeare that really have nothing to do to move the plot around other than just, like,
make it feel like a real world. I totally agree.
Yeah.
You can tell why this was nominated for an Oscar. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And then, so the mom kind of comes home, and you could tell, like, maybe the mom's having a moment of feeling guilty. She's like, do you want to come grocery shopping with me? I'll let you, like, pick out something you like. Coraline's like, no, I don't wanna. And so she's like, okay, well, bye. So she leaves, and the door is open in the middle of the day, which to me means the spell, whatever, is getting stronger. Her powers are growing.
The grasps of the other mother are reaching for the other world.
Oh my god, that's not funny. It's so scary. That's so scary. No. I want God to bring you back, the power of the Lord.
Birdie's so concerned.
How could she not be? Are you kidding?
Come up here. Come on.
Okay, while you do that.
Okay, yeah, let's keep going.
She see the cat.
Okay, see her?
Yes, I'm Birdie. Oh, I miss her.
Hey, Birdie, what do you have to say?
Hi, Birdie.
What do you have to say, Birdie?
Okay. All right.
She's such a cutie. Okay, the cat talks in the other world. She's got a new outfit from the other mother. She's made cupcakes. I love this line where she's like, how can you talk? And the cat says, I just can. I just love that. The cat has this like mysterious voice, and he's like, by the way, this world is dangerous. And then
Speaking of voice, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, who is it?
I think he's voiced by Dr. Facilier.
Ooh,
yes.
that
And then
makes so much sense.
also the redheaded lady in the basement. I think that was the fairy godmother from Shrek 2.
No fucking way. That is sick. I mean, you could tell the voice actors in this were incredible. And Dakota Fanning is Coraline.
I know!
I thought that was so cool. Okay, so they go to the theaters. They go to the show now with the actresses, and it made me miss, like, walking into a theater when the orchestra is warming up. Like,
that overture part.
Oh, my God. Our theater
So
kid
good.
there. It's
I
full
know.
of, the seats are full of dogs. Oh, my God. And, okay, so they do their performance, and watching it, I was like, how was this allowed for a children's movie when she's got the 3 gems on her enormous tits? Even Coraline makes a comment. Coraline's like, oh,
She's
my
like,
God.
whoa. No, I remember because I saw this movie with my aunt, and I remember like looking at her during this film, and my aunt just said, "Thank God this film's not in 3D." That will always stick with me. Like, that was quick. Good job, Aunt Sue.
That's hilarious. Aunt Sue with the comedy.
Aunt Sue killed it that one.
No, she did.
Yeah, no, but it looked like a fabulous show.
Yeah, then they open up their zippers and they're like hot and young, and they bring Coraline into their trapeze thing. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole fucking thing.
And she's like, oh my God. And then the other mother's like, girl, I know you're having the best time, like, but just so you know, like, you could stay here forever. All you have
let's
to do
put those buttons
is
in those eyes, girl.
let me sew buttons in your eyes. And she's like, ah! She freaks out. She's like, get asleep, get asleep, get asleep.
Ah!
And, okay, she's demanding herself to fall asleep, which, of course, if anyone who's ever tried to do this knows it works exactly the opposite way. So she can't fall asleep. She finally kind of does, but she wakes up after probably exhausting herself for hours. She wakes up and, like, she's still in that world. And the other dad, is, like, starting to droop. Like, he's like, I'm not
That
waking
was
'cause
scary.
I'm not sharp. Creepy. So things are starting to go wrong. She's like, she goes on this walk with the cat, and he makes her realize, like, the mother has only created the parts of the world that would like keep you. She
Yeah.
only made what she knew would impress you. And then he's like, she wants something to love, I think, something that isn't her, or maybe she just loves something to eat. Like, it's so creepy and kind of like vague and unclear. Like, oh, it's so good. Like,
Yeah.
not too vague to the point where you're like, they didn't think this through, but vague enough that it like keeps your intrigue and freaks you out, and you're like, which
Right.
is it? We don't really know. It's kind of maybe probably both.
Could be both.
And the cat kills a mouse that turns out to be a rat. And he's like, it was
Yeah.
an alarm. Like, it's all getting so like,
Yeah, everything is
not what it
seems.
seems. And then they go into the living room. It's full of bug furniture.
Yeah,
And
love
the
that.
other
Love that design
so
concept.
cool. Now the other mother's kind of like revealing. You really stumbled over those words, hey? I thought about letting it go, but
Don't let it go. I never let it go for you.
no, you don't.
Let it go for me. Do not let it
You
go over
don't.
for me.
And you know what? They always say in improv, like, notice everything. Catch
Notice
Comment on
everything.
everything.
And let that be a rule for keeping your inner child alive. Notice everything. Because there's room to play wherever you may be.
Watching you descend into madness is a horror movie in and of itself.
Yeah.
For me. Because I worry about you.
I know. I worry about me. I do. So we go the bug furniture room, and then the mom is kind of like, she becomes long, skinny Ozempic version of herself.
Yeah, yikes.
And then she's like, "You're being naughty, Coraline." And there's only one. She doesn't say that. She says,
Oh,
"Let me put
God.
you in the mirror."
Yeah.
So she throws her in the mirror.
Yes. And this is where she meets the ghost children. And they're like, just so you know, like, she's been spying on you from that doll, and like,
Yeah.
she has, you know, we all agreed to stay here, and she sewed the buttons, and then she ate our lives. And they're
Yeah.
like, will you please free our souls? Terrifying.
Yeah.
She finally gets out.
Agreed.
I can't remember how.
But
Do you
the thing,
remember
we'll circle back to the ghost children really quick.
how? Yes.
How come two of them are kind of just like, and then one of them's like,
I didn't notice that, actually.
You didn't see the
Was
Lex.
it the long-faced one girl?
Like they're all like the two are like,
Oh, yeah.
like,
You're
was
right.
this
You're
and then
right.
the
You're
other one,
right. You're right. You're right. One was busted.
like, fuck. Like, I would be pissed. I'm like, so you two got to be immortalized like that, and I'm like
chopped.
chopped. Like, that would be pissed off. And she's wearing her fucking little hat.
Yeah.
pissed.
No, that's actually so fair. Also, like, okay, so I wanted to use chopped, not even Gen Z, this is like iPad kid slang. Do you
Yeah.
know what unk means?
Yeah, like you're old.
Okay.
Chopped
Okay.
Unk from Ohio, 6'7".
What? Guys, I'm sorry. This was
The
physical comedy.
animatronic
Family, can't wait to meet you. Honestly, I never skip one of those videos. I'm like a literal.
You're a hop, skip, and a jump away from becoming that.
I know. I watch that stuff and I'm
One
like,
more traumatic
not
event
above
for
it.
you, little girl, and that's you.
I could
You're-
really see myself like becoming a Therian too. In another world, I am.
Right. Me too. I mean,
Like dressing up like a fox and running around on all fours for fun.
yeah.
What's wrong about that? I don't want to become a fox. I just like I'm playing. I'm just playing. What? That was so dark.
Yeah. Let's just kill this horse. Let's just fucking end it.
Let's leave its dead body. Okay.
They're like, basically the kids are like, you have to be finding our eyes. That's the only way to save us.
Pretty much.
You have to find our eyeballs. And I'm like,
finding our eyes. Right.
I
Right.
don't know if I want to do that. But I think she kind of escapes though.
I don't remember.
She just opens the thing and she crawls out and she's back in the real world, and it's like looks all dusty and gross compared to like the last time. And then she talks to Wybie and she's like telling that he's like at the door because he's like, that doll that I gave you is actually my grandma's. and I need it back.
Didn't
And
we?
she's like,
I feel like we cut. She comes out and then Wybie has a sewn-on smile. And Coraline frees his smile because this movie misses
Looks
nothing.
uncomfortable.
He's like frowning at one point, and the other mother's like, like, you gotta keep performing. And then clearly we
Yeah.
see that she's running down the hallway.
To be a YB is to be to performer.
No, right. You've always said that. And she tries to get YB to come with her, but he's like, I can't. And so she, like, is running through the hole, which is now, like, dusty and scary.
My hole.
Yikes. Honestly, my hole right now. There's been so little action in there for so long.
Girl, don't tell me twice.
I don't feel like that's true. You've been getting dicked down.
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No, I haven't, Mom. I haven't. I have not, Mom.
Oh my god, I forgot Beth listens to this.
I have not. No, I really haven't. It's been dry.
Oh. Same.
Yeah. Down there, yeah.
We gotta change that.
Yeah.
Okay. She comes back and she looks at the mom's groceries. They have flies in it. She's like, what's actually going on? The parents are missing. Now, guys, we're really entering just the conclusion of this movie. It's just a fuck ton of plot. Like, okay, she's like, where are my parents? The actresses are like, girl, like, take this. It'll help you, like, see things. They, like, hit the taffy and, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Whatever. I'm going to just let that one happen.
She builds fake parents and sleeps in their bed. The cat wakes her up.
That was sad.
She follows the cat, and then she sees her parents are, like, shivering in this, hidden behind this, like, mirror.
Yeah.
What are you opening up in the background there, dear?
I lost your window, and now it's back. Okay, there we go.
So
I was seeing how long we've been recording, and then I lost you under, like, the 10,000 other windows that I have.
I have the same problem. So she finds the cat shows her, like, a scary doll under the bed that's, like, the parents sewed together. And she's like, oh, fuck. Like, she has them. And there's this, like, really, like, eerie shot before Coraline, like, goes on this, like, adventure to save her parents where she's just, like, sitting by the fireplace and they're burning the doll and it's raining outside. And she's like, I better go get him. And she's so brave. She's honestly brave.
I know. Kind of like fast forwarding a little bit, but also like this whole thing with like the parents subplot where they're like, oh my god, they're trapped, whatever, I need to go save them.
Yeah.
But then like at the end, it's kind of like nothing's wrong. Like they just kind of like they didn't they just like come home from the store or whatever?
Well, I think they were trapped, but they didn't know they were trapped. So she frees them because that's why they're covered in snow and they don't even notice because they were in the snow globe.
Oh.
I think they were really trapped and she frees them, but they were like lost in a... That's how
know.
I read it. They didn't know.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's like, she offers the other mother, she has a good chat with the cat and she's like, okay, we're going to play a game. And she agrees that, okay, if you can find the eyes and your parents, I'll let you go. So the clue is like, in each 3 wonders, a ghost eye is hidden in plain sight. And it's so creepy. She goes to all the different places, the garden... There's like, what's the other? And then it's the Babinski show and the actresses, and she gets the eyes. And it's so crazy and it's so creepy. The scary dad attacks her, blah, 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 blah. Slowly a button is covering the moon. She's running out of time. And the cat is like kind of helping her, and the world is disintegrating as she's doing all this. She finally ends up in the house, and it's like peeling away, and she ends up in the spider room. And the other mother burns that thing that's been helping her. She throws the cat at the other mother. I was like, that was
I know,
brutal.
PETA.
Seriously. But I like that they address it. Like, the cat's pissed at her later. But anyway, she grabs the snow globe. She tricks the other mother. She's like, I bet they're in that door. And the other mother's like, haha, you're wrong, bitch. And she's like, actually, I did that on purpose. And then the cat runs away, and the fucking whole floor becomes a terrifying spider web.
I know.
She falls to the bottom. It was so creepy. She gets
really gross here.
She's like running
away.
Not to
like, judge women's bodies, but
no,
she gets really grotesque here.
Spooky. And then she finally escapes. It's this like really scary chase scene. And she escapes. The snow globe's broken. The parents are free. They have no idea what happened. Yeah. And the mom, like, she's like, they're kind of being like more loving. You know, they've solidified their job, whatever. So they're being a bit more attentive to Coraline. And her mom sneaks a little present. It's the gloves into her bed, which is cute. And then the cat comes. She apologizes to the cat. They sleep together. You think it's done?
They sleep together.
Okay.
No, they don't. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
You think it's done, but the ghost children who are now freed are like, you're still in danger. Her hand. So her and YB do this like epic chase with the hand where they eventually like throw it down the well. YB like helps save her. He almost like falls down the well, and then they smash it with a rock. And then the concluding scene is just like everyone's together. They're doing the garden.
Yeah, we're like finally like okay, having family time and things are settling, and Coraline's not in danger.
And
is she?
Or is she? And the cat walks out of the scene, and you're like, was it ever really there? And then that's Coraline. And I know we rushed through that, guys, but I had nothing to comment on the end because it was just so epic, and I was so invested in what was going to happen.
That's how it gets with these movies.
Always.
Like towards the end, the last 20 minutes is just like
plot. It's
plot.
Exactly.
Tying up the loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, like, we get to that point in the podcast where we're just sick of hearing each other talk.
No, honestly, so true. So you guys can't be more interested. What do you give this movie out of 10?
How many buttons out of 10?
Yes.
This was an easy one to do a counting scale on.
Yeah.
This one might be a 10 out of 10 for me.
I
love Coraline.
Fantastic movie.
I've got the nostalgia for it.
Yep.
I look forward every watch. I notice something new with every watch that I've had.
And isn't that a sign of such good art? You can keep going back and notice new things and take new things
Yep.
away. Yeah.
And that's with all the movies that I've given 10, like The Little Mermaid,
Yep.
Enchanted,
Yep.
like these movies that like I'll watch again and I'm like, you unlock a new layer every time.
Yes. I think that's excellent, and I agree.
And you're about to give it a 5 or something.
No, I will say with Coraline, like something about me with like Tim Burton movies, I've never like super like been attached to them. I know it's not Tim Burton, but like that style of like creepy. I saw you about to go on like it, but
actually,
I know. But in terms of like well-structured story, incredible like visuals, like this is like a 9.5 for resonating with me, like
I'll
a 9.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, what are we doing next week?
Well, next week, so we kind of cheated this week. We didn't discuss that because we were like, okay, Halloween's coming up, so we have to do a Halloween movie. So we kind of like jumped the gun
over what was voted.
So we were gonna do
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Les croissants.
How I love les croissants.
Exactly.
And just serve a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what's next.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for bearing with me as I dispel into madness. Is that the word? Dispel?
Descent, I think. Yeah.
Descent into madness.
You're descent into madness, which I hope isn't happening.
No, it's not. It's a joke, you guys. I just get stir crazy.
Descent into like an ADHD spiral, which I guess can feel like madness a little. A type of it. It's
a little bit.
Type.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so don't worry about me. You should be worrying about Lex though.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to get the fingers pointed away.
Yeah, I can tell. Get all the guns like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's end with a song.
Okay, should we end with a Coraline song?
Yeah.
Making a song about Coraline. She's a friend.